Hello, and welcome back to Bloodborne with Swift Sword Rush. We are... we started the DLC in the last episode. I'm just after having killed the first boss, Ludwig. What a nasty piece of work he is. This is his head, or, basically what's left of him. And we are... what I affectionately call the blood sewer. It's called something else, but we're going to jump into the Hunter's Dream for a second, and we'll teleport straight back here and continue on with the DLC. We will be going through part of the healing church, a part of the early healing church, and the stuff that they did is fairly disturbing. It's probably one of the most it's called the underground corpse pile, because that's better than blood sewer, I guess. And essentially that's what we're in. This underground corpse pile is essentially the corpses of the early healing church's experiments on people. These are the dead bodies that they threw away and hid from the experimentation that they did. And we know, like, these plants here that are kind of growing out of the corpses, we're going to see what those are actually supposed to grow into. But for now, we will say hello to Simon here, and he's a tragic figure, but he will shame himself no longer. He died with his ideals untarnished. He was a true hero, and earned that much, at least. Yup, sure, right, whatever. Anyway, so this is kind of the bottom of the church, so we will be going deeper into the church, and we will actually see some of the I say experiments, we'll see some of the people that they experimented on while they were still alive. And like I said, it's kind of disturbing what they did. So, hopefully you're not, like, completely bummed out by this episode, because it really is one of the worst parts. Come on, do something, you jerk. There we go. Die, please. We need him dead so that we can do the next bit, because we have a few people to kill. There's a couple of hunters left up here that we want to annihilate. Some rats. First, some rats. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm also kind of coming off of playing the demake of this game, and it's so weird to see the actual rats here instead of just anything else. I mean, what rats you have in the demake, so that's really weird. Okay, so here are patients that died that were being taken care of and being fed blood here. Like, this is the blood ministration that you get at the beginning of the game. This hall is the hall that Vicar Amelia is in, so you can see that in the past it was actually used for something else, and it had this enormous, you can kind of see the chains in the background there. That's an enormous elevator that we're going to be taking here in a little bit. But there's a figure praying at the altar, and we have another hunter hiding back here. We want to stop them from... If we don't kill them now... Oh my gosh, how is my weapon at risk? That's awkward. Actually, I'm gonna run back. That's weird. I shouldn't have my weapon at risk, but I guess I haven't done any repairing of it for a while, so we're going to, I don't know, maybe we can get by with a different weapon. Let me see, what do we have? I really like using that weapon, though, so I'm kind of bummed that we're not going to be using it. Let's see, what's something that... Oh, I guess maybe I can do this. I think I need to remember some of the uses of it, but let's try to use a different weapon for a little bit, shall we? Come down here. Come down here. Oh, no, don't. Nope, don't do that. Haha. See my sword? My sword's better. Haha. It's been a while since I've used this sword, so I'm just like relearning the buttons for it. Now we need to go kill their friend, which won't be too bad as long as we can get close to her. She has a whip, but she also has arcane, and we do not like her using that arcane, which is why we generally want to get close to her. And she doesn't like us being close because, generally speaking, she wants to use her arcane to attack with. So she's going to run away from us, and you can use that to your advantage, basically. There we go. Haha. Well, that's the Holy Moonlight Sword. If you decide to get it and use it, it's really good. It has a few different attacks. I mean, special attacks. So this is like its trick form is to have arcane and deal arcane damage, which means that you can do. This is the thrust weapon or thrust attack that I was using. You can also. Oh, never mind. I want to. You can see the beam that came out. Let's see if I can get it to. So you can do an overhead swing with it if you do a charged attack. Otherwise, you can you can start a heavy attack and then just let the heavy attack happen instead of doing a charge attack, and it'll do a horizontal cut instead of a vertical one. So this is the item that I got from that creepy monster before. That's the item that we put into the guy's brain, essentially. We put an eye on the inside, and that activates the elevator. But thankfully, those hunters, if you do kill them, a lot of the hunters in this game won't come back. So definitely kill hunters when you can, so that you know, like, make sure that you're killing the hunters when you're able to. And you also can get some really nifty stuff, like a lot of times killing hunters will give you the DLC weapons of the game, so also be sure to do that. It might be nice one day to do a full playthrough and like really show off everything that's in Bloodborne, both the main game and the DLC, and we can just poke around in all of the different corners of everything. But let's go ahead and repair all of this, and now we can go back to the weapon that I've gotten really fond of, this Beast Hunter safe, and we will try to get through the research hall. So like I said, the research hall is where they experimented with the blood that they found deep inside the caves and everything, underneath Yharnam. So there's some pretty sickly patients you can see down here. This person down here is just... Let's see. Has anyone seen my eyes? Like, jeez, what the heck was going on here? This is terrible. This is really, really quite awful. Unfortunately, a lot of them actually do attack us, and we really don't want to bother with most of these. I don't think we want anything to do with most of them. Let's see if I really should not have gone here. I need to go this way. Is honestly the direction I need to go. Nope, that's not what I wanted. This is what I want. I am afraid of getting caught with all of those people. No, leave me alone. Oh, come on. Let me climb the frickin' ladder. Jeez. All those people talking. So there's patients in the beds that are crying out for Lady Maria. And we don't their dialogue runs over the button to be able to climb the ladder, which is absolute garbage. Like that is something. Oh my gosh! Don't touch me! No! No! Don't do anything to me! Don't mess with me! Oof! I am getting really lucky here. I am getting really lucky with this. And I don't have like any blue elixirs for this spot. This is a really, really good spot to use a blue elixir to get around these enemies without getting caught. And see that one. Oof. No, run past this. Do not do this. Do not hit me. Oh my gosh. It can get super bad really quickly if you're not careful. Okay. And like I said, we're just going to bypass a lot of this. So we're going to do this here. Hey, let me... Oh my... What the heck? Stop it. Leave me the hell alone. Why is it not... Oh. Button inputs. What is going on here? Okay. And we are also going to do this. We activated the elevator, so hopefully that elevator stays that way and we don't have to do this again. But I'm teleporting back to the bottom because there's just no point in not doing it this way. And hopefully that means that... No, it did not. I had to wait until it got all the way to the top. No, that's stupid. Oof. I have to do this all over again, this whole section again. Give me the... Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I did that a lot better this time. And hopefully we can get past these guys again without dealing with it. That's kind of crap. I was sure that by... Okay. I don't think that she saw me that time, thankfully. So we don't have to hurry past this part too badly. We can let... We can kill those two so they don't kill us. We'll let the machine gun guy shoot them, and then we will just move on by. I'm gonna go ahead and double check that I don't have... Oh, I have blue elixirs. I am going to switch that into these spots here. I must have picked up some or used some insight on them. These blue elixirs are so useful. They're very, very, very useful for this section, and I'll show you what I mean. So, blue elixirs, their whole purpose is that they reduce the sight range of all of the enemies in the game. So essentially, they make it harder for you for them to see you, so we can more easily run past and get out of their area of influence so that we don't get caught. Now, she may have still seen me, but it looks like we did manage to run past her. So she essentially saw somebody run past, but we exited her like line of sight essentially so quickly that she didn't aggro. Now, hopefully these rats don't bother me either. We're just going to take it a little bit slower now. Okay, there we go. And just in time for that to wear off. I am skipping over a ton of items. You can see an item over in that corner there. Just, like, definitely explore. Don't do what I'm doing on your first playthrough. Do not just run through this game as quickly as possible, because you'll miss so many things if you do it that way. Especially stuff like this. So we saw those patients. Look at this. It's just a head. It's just a head. There's nothing else there. There's no body. There's no body to accompany this head right here. So, and there are spots where there are bodies without heads. This is what they were doing to people. And even creepier, we can kill them for brain fluid, and if we wait long enough, the head regenerates. That is not allowed. That should not happen. That should not be happening to people. But it is. That's what they were doing. That's what the people, the kind of evil people in this game were doing, and it's terrible. I wonder, do I have... No, that's not it. Yes, I did put them into here. Okay, so let's hopefully this means that we can teleport back down to the bottom, and we can take a jab at the next boss, which is essentially the failed experiments. Oh yes, okay, so it did move. And Simon is up here now. Not a pretty sight, is it? The true face of the blood-worshipping, beast-purging healing church. But that's not all. You seek the secrets held by the nightmare, do you not? Then here's what you must do. Climb the astral clock tower and kill Maria. She hides the real secret. And she really does. But first, let's go into the Hunter's Dream and refresh our stuff, and we will switch over to the Rakuyo because the next enemy is weak to electric. So we will move to our electric item, which is the Rakuyo. Actually, yeah, let's just go ahead and switch over. Let's see, lost Rakuyo. Really quick blade, and that should help us get this boss battle. Now, this is another boss battle that I sometimes just have random difficulty with. They will suddenly just hit you out of nowhere and totally kill you. They're very, very predictable, and most people find that this boss is one of the worst bosses in the game. Just kind of because how boring they are and how frustrating they can sometimes be. Oh, and while we're here, let's go ahead and talk to this one. Could you please bring me brain fluid?
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that sound. It's... Oh, okay, hopefully we do it in one shot, and then we can move on to Lady Maria, so you have 2 boss battles straight in a row. Oh, stupid elevators. Thank you. Don't you dare touch me. Don't do it. There's another elevator shortcut to other parts of this place. I'm not even going to bother with it because we don't need to even go there. We're just going to go straight here, straight up these stairs, since I already know where I'm going and everything. And yes, please, Lady Maria. Sorry, but I am not going to put you out of your misery. I'm just going to go straight into the living failures. Oh, why am I doing this? Why am I'm allowing myself to get hit way too much. So in this battle, to kind of give you a hint, there's going to be 4 of these guys. They all can die. They have the capability of dying, like right there. And they essentially respawn. Oh, he's that one over there. Okay. So let's go ahead and go back to him. They share a life total, right? Come on. Come back. So, sorry, there's 4 of these guys. 2 of them use arcane. 2 of them use physical attacks. Well, 2 of them primarily use physical attacks. 2 of them primarily use arcane. So 2 of them can do like close range attacks, and 2 of them do long range attacks, which makes this fight why it's so annoying, because they can absolutely just dominate you if you're not paying attention. Which is also why I'm trying to stay... out of their range of things, out of range of their attacks, but you have to be careful because the physical guys will run to you. The arcane guys will stay back. I mean, as a general rule. So, let's see. You can't keep like back away from them permanently because they will hunt you down, essentially. I mean, they'll hunt you down, and the arcane ones will just shoot you from far away, like this guy's trying to do right here. Oof. And it's tricky, and their long arms make it sometimes really difficult to be able to tell where they're going to be able to hit you from, like how far away they can hit you. So just be careful. Take it slow if you need to. And I think maybe we've gotten to phase 2. At least we're probably pretty close to it, if we're not there already. Oof. This is also why I'm taking so much time and getting like one hit in where I can. These arcane attacks can deal a decent chunk of damage, so do pay attention to that. But it's really the explosive power that they contain that makes it so much of a problem. Like, those balls explode. See, they have a big explosion range, so don't like do. Oh, and they can knock you down. That's what it is. And then, so their second phase is this phase where they have this meteor attack thing. They deal a lot of damage, so you have to be really careful. Oh my gosh, I killed the wrong one. That's okay though. Slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race. That's why I keep telling myself, because otherwise I'll screw it up. Also, if you do kill them in the middle of this meteor attack, they will they come back, but the meteors themselves can oh, don't see, I almost died there because I wasn't careful. So the meteor attack will still happen. Whatever ones have already spawned, those ones will still occur in the air even as you kill the boss. So oof. Maybe we'll get to see that. And I think that we will probably call it after this fight. Since we're so close, and we're close on time and on killing this boss. So this is actually really good. I'm glad that we got to see it today. Got to see this boss and got to kill him this time. Because next time we're going to spend probably all of our time killing Lady Maria. And hopefully, again, the last time that I did this, I got, I think, every boss but the 5th boss. The boss that people typically do the last, even though it's not really arguably the last boss of the DLC. We'll do him last as well, just because it's easier to just kind of go on a path and then do him at the end. Because he's the one in the cathedral at the beginning that we needed the item from. That is a boss that we have to come back to, but we needed a specific item to be able to unlock him. So when I did this before, I think I took 2 tries on him, but I did all of the rest of these bosses in 1 try. So I think we've got, if I get Lady Maria easy, if I get her on the first try, then we will race on our way to the technical final boss of the DLC, and we'll try to get him. So that may be one episode, and then we do another episode with the 5th boss. And then, let's see, if we get him easy as well, then we'll just probably transition straight into the final 2 bosses of the main game, because they're really, really easy to get. So thank you all for watching. I'm really enjoying getting to replay Bloodborne. Any excuse to play Bloodborne is an excuse I'm willing to take, essentially. So thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time.